episode. Welcome to the first edition of Atypical with Oge. I am Oge, and on my right is the eccentric Izuchukwu Daniels.
Hello.
And on my left is my co-host, the beautiful Ngowari.
Now, before we proceed, we have more like a tradition. So we're going to read our mantra. It's called the Pineapple Stone. That we all seated here will express our opinions without disregard for the next person's. That we will deliberate and not quarrel. Argue with logic and reason, not sentiment and pettiness.
Oh yeah.
That
let's
our
try.
opinions and ideals are not mandated on anybody and is subject to further verification. That we will not impede on one another or willingly incite provocation. That we will respect each other's space, opinions and presence. That we will not make what should ordinarily be intense, fun and pleasurable. That we seek to educate and enlighten, not exasperate and frighten. Just like the pineapple, we will be sweet and yet firm, regal and still beneficial. So help us, God. So help us.
Okay, so on today's topic, we would like to talk about early marriage, disadvantages of early marriage, and at what age do you think it's normal, it's okay for someone to get married?
Okay.
So I'll throw this question to you.
Okay, the truth is, for me, I've been in debates like this, like with a lot of other people, and there really isn't any specific age when you throw this to different people, different backgrounds and diverse culture. But for me, because I'm Nigerian, I'll say 18. If a girl or a boy is 18 years, I feel the person is old enough to make decisions of his own. I feel if he decides to get married to whomever, it's no one's business. It's his consequence to bear after all. So an adult of 18 is responsible enough to make whatever decision, even marriage.
Okay, that's fair enough. So what's your take on this discussion?
This is a very interesting topic. Well, my take on this is marriage doesn't have to do with age for me. I think it has to do with maturity.
Okay.
Because an 18-year-old person cannot be as mature enough to get into marriage and just be a child in the marriage, and might lead to a divorce at the end of the day. So for me, I feel maturity is one of it. You have to be mature enough to understand what marriage is first.
So are you
before
saying
you go
someone
into
who's
marriage.
16
I don't
that's
think-
mature can go into marriage?
No, I'll say 18. If I'm talking about age, I'll say 18.
But I'm not going to lie, I've seen 16-year-olds that are more mature than 18-year-olds.
At least we go by the law.
by
And
the
the,
law,
and the
thank
legal
you.
age of to attain adulthood is 18. So
Yeah.
stick to
So it's still age. And it's still age,
Age,
basically.
maturity too.
Okay, I like to think that age and maturity are mutually exclusive for me. The reason I said 18 is because I am not going to be unrealistic and say that parents are going to be, happy that their 16-year-old daughter is, getting married tomorrow. But at the same time, I understand that a 16-year-old can make a marriage work that a 25-year-old might not be able to.
I think we are missing a point here because we are just talking about marriage as if marriage is just one of those easy decisions that you make, but you just wake
Not
up and say, okay,
overnight
no,
decision.
there are responsibilities that comes with being married, and some health conditions in terms of the female child that makes it not good or bad for more like bad for a young child of 16 to conceive at because I feel like
How
her
would
body
she
is still developing.
How will she push?
I feel exactly.
Okay.
So I think we should
Sorry,
factor that one too. The health factor.
I don't agree.
For me personally,
why I don't-
my
this is why I
personal
don't agree.
opinion.
That's why I don't agree.
Okay, let me.
I don't agree because-
Calm down. Let me say why. My own age, right? The age I think is the perfect age for someone to get married. I think the perfect age to get married is 30. Yes,
I don't
30. Okay, fine, 30 because you don't have to
Someone
agree.
old enough to get
No,
married.
I don't agree. No, chill. I got married before that, so. But I think 30 because it allows you to find yourself before getting into a union with someone else. It allows you to make all your mistakes. I feel like once you're 30, you forget, no matter how we try to say that a 16 years old person can be more matured or not, I feel like experience comes with years as well, and responsibilities that comes with marriage. You know, children, when they come in, is a 16 years old person ready to shoulder the response? This is Africa. When you get married in Africa, you don't just marry the man, you marry the entire family. Likewise, the woman. When you marry a woman in Africa, you don't just marry the woman, you also marry her entire family. So I feel like 18, you should still be having fun, you know, going to the club,
being in school,
is it pursuing your career, and marriage shouldn't be the number one thing, your priority on your list. Exactly, at this point.
I think for me, this is it. Because it's seeming as though I'm supporting early marriage. I'm not. I am not supporting early, but I'm trying to be logical here.
Okay.
Now, I still think that a 16-year-old or an 18-year-old or a 17-year-old who feels he's like mature enough to make that decision, you know what, I like this person, I want to be with this person, can and should be allowed to. This is why. You raised, was it you or you? One of you said something about the pushing, the pregnancy. I'm sorry, but I don't know why whenever we talk about marriage, the next thing that comes in the mind of the average Nigerian is childbirth.
We are Nigerians.
I am not. No. No, sorry. What you might be Nigerians, but the truth is we are moving and things are becoming more conventional now and more contemporary.
Let's be very realistic. One of the reasons people get married is procreation. One of the reasons. It's not the only reason, but it's part of the reason.
A prior reason could actually be companionship.
Yeah,
now,
true.
A child, a teenager of 17, 18, just wants to elope with this boyfriend or girlfriend of his or her, or him or her. I don't know if you're getting my point. For them, it's just, I want to leave this space. I just want to be with this person. At that point, the love, they shag them. Do you get? So they might actually put a ring on it, you know, just to certify that this person is mine. And for them, it's authentic like that. And I don't think we should, because of our sentimental upbringing and our conditioned mindsets, and then you now say, no, they're not old enough to know. If this boy says he wants to be with this girl, and he's old enough to make this decision, maybe from previous experience with him, like you should have that cousin that's small, but you've always been like, this guy is actually really mature for his age. Now, if such a person should decide that this is who he wants to get married to, why should you now impede on his decision to get married? I don't know if you're getting my point. Now, at the same time, I know that childbirth might be a reason for marriage, but I'm not going to lie to you. If I get married now, it's not going to be on my mind. Procreation is not on my mind. And I am very sure that I speak for a lot of other Nigerians. Not everybody wants to get married and start pushing immediately. Trust me. They might get married and wait for 5 years to start the pushing process. So now, why would you want to now say, okay, you know what, don't do it, calm down on this?
Getting into an early marriage, and in the next 2-3 months, it's over. Let's focus on that.
Kim Kardashian was how many? When she got married to Chris Humphrey?
Britney Spears got married in a day.
72 hours.
Britney Spears was up to 72 hours.
How old was she?
She was in her 20s.
Okay, good. Kim Kardashian is fucking old. I'm sorry, but she's old.
Hold that thought. We'll be right back, and yeah, we'll have you finish your discussion when we're back. Welcome back. It's still Atypical Talk with Oge. So before we went on a break,
I was talking,
about Kim
Kardashian and her 72-hour marriage. And as when that happened, she was well over 25.
okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So this is why I do not think age has a lot to play as regards the longevity of marriage.
Okay.
And maybe it's because of this mindset. That's why our parents are in their 40s, 50s and still enduring horrible, shabby marriages.
But I think our parents got married. Most of our parents got married at a very early age.
It's funny how you're saying that, and then you still expect us to get married at 30.
Yeah, because I believe people should have fun. I think people should live their life. You know, find yourself, discover yourself before you get married.
So.
I feel like for me personally, anyways, I'm not imposing. I think people should get married at like 30. You can, of course, date, just date, go, but get married at 30.
Everybody wants to.
That's what I think.
Everybody wants to do that.
Date, yeah. Not everybody wants
Everybody
to date.
wants to explore. Not everybody wants to
Boring
do
thing.
the whole of Enugu before they finally settle for
Jump
one
into
person.
it.
You know,
Yeah.
people just feel like, you know what? There are a lot of very self-assured people
Yeah,
at
true.
very young ages.
Young
At
age, yeah.
22, 21, they already know that, you know what, this is what I want. And trust me, a lot of people have actually discovered themselves before their teenage years or during that teenage period. Do you understand? During the period of adolescence, they know, okay, this is what I am.
Children of
This is
nowadays are
I'm
way
really
smarter
very
than
smart.
our days.
Do you get it?
Well, you
So,
hold that thought. We'll take another break, and when we come back, we'll go up to the next segment of the show.
Say something nice.
Yeah. Nice. So welcome back to the next segment of the show. So basically, the next segment is say something nice.
About
So-
someone controversial. Someone
Yeah.
that people do not like.
Okay, so on today's segment, we're going to be saying something nice about Buhari's
Buhari.
administration.
Buhari's
Yeah,
administration or Buhari himself?
Him, his administration,
Okay, so Angie.
I should start.
Yeah.
Something else about Buhari. I think in every situation he makes joke of it. Like last week he was asked about the IG of Nigeria if he's working, and he made fun about him losing weight, meaning he's working. So I think in everything he still makes joke out of it. So that's it for me.
Okay, for me, in all honesty, Buhari is a very handsome man.
Oh, true.
He's very
Yeah,
handsome.
true.
I agree with you.
I mean, he's old.
He
and-
dresses
and
well
all of
too,
that,
for
and
me.
he's- You know, so like Buhari, one president I can show anywhere. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Buhari.
really? Even with this, okay, we are saying
Say
something,
something
nice.
Say something
okay.
nice, okay?
Yeah, okay.
about Buhari.
It's in sync with what you already said. So, Buhari inspired us to look slimmer, because when you look slim, you look like you're working. So, if you're fat,
Oh my God! It means people, you guys don't do anything. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't
so
relate.
that's really cool. So, he's basically encouraging
In other
healthy
words,
lifestyle.
once you're fat, you're lazy. Once
Yeah.
you're slim, you're hardworking.
Actually, it's
hardworking.
funny how you're the one saying this. Seeing as you're
So, ironically, he's not that. So we have come to the end of we have come to the end of the show. Okay, so we've come to the end of the show. Thanks for watching. Do follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and our YouTube channel on Fab Oge TV. See you next time.
And
next
if
week.
you guys are good, we will give you personal handles of our social media platforms.